Hi, good morning everyone. Myself is Dr. Raju Magiri, lecturer in English. So, my dear students, today let us we are going to discuss about tenses. So, here tenses in English grammar, these tenses are very important. What is tense here? Meaning of tense. Tense is a category. Tense is a verb-based category which tells about time of an action. ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲವನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸುವಂತ ಒಂದು time. Okay, so we call it as a tense. Here in English, we are going to categorize. There are three tenses are there. Present tense, present tense, past tense, and future tense. Okay. So here present tense, past tense, as well as future tense. These tenses are very important to make some meaningful sentences in English. If you want to make some meaningful sentences, okay, with the help of these tenses, present tense, past tense, as well as future tense, okay. Here again in present tense we are going to categorize again four parts. That is simple past. This one is present tense, simple present tense, present continuous tense, present continuous tense, and present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. So these are the four tenses in present tense, four divisions. So here simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, as well as present perfect continuous tense. ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? Simple present tense. This is ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲ or ಸಾದಾ ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲ ಇದೆ. See, this simple present tense, we use this simple present tense to for some regular actions. ಕೆಲವು regular actions ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ habituals, okay, some habits, okay. So to express some habitual actions we use simple present tense, as well as this one. And each and every tense has its own formula. For example, subject, main verb plus object. Okay. With the help of these formulas only, we are going to make some meaningful sentence. Subject plus main verb plus object. ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ what to do. But this is the formula, this is the structure to make some meaningful sentence. Subject, first is subject, then main verb, then object. And present continuous tense, okay, subject plus main verb plus ing plus object, okay. This present continuous tense, it tells about any action which is going on at the time of speaking. Now ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಈ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. For example, I am teaching English, okay. I am teaching tenses. Present continuous tense, I am, okay. So here present, subject plus main verb plus ing plus object. Then present perfect tense, subject plus have or has ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿದಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಿ3 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಯು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ there are two helping verbs are there in present perfect tense. Two helping verbs. One is have and another one is has. See here, have and has. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ present perfect tense ಅಲ್ಲಿ have ಮತ್ತು has ಅನ್ನು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? For this pronoun, for I, we, you and they. For I, we, you and they, we are going to use this helping verb have. I have eaten an apple. Now at the time of speaking, nodi ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ this apple, this is a duster. Okay, I have eaten an apple. It means that at the time of speaking ನಾನು ಈ ಒಂದು apple ಅನ್ನು ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So this one, for I, we, you, they, we have to use have. And has, he, she and it. Okay, for third person he, she, it, we have to use has. Okay, she has. We don't say that. Sometimes some students or someone will say that he have eaten an apple. It's wrong. Okay, so he has eaten an apple. She has eaten an apple. It has eaten an apple. So here you don't say that I has eaten an apple is completely wrong. Don't use, okay, I has. So these are the helping verbs. These helping verbs, my dear students, I am going to tell you that each and every tenses, okay, each and every tense, okay, it has some helping verbs, except simple present and simple past tense. In simple present as well as in simple past tense, we don't use helping verbs. But here, in present continuous tense, present perfect tense, as well as present perfect continuous tense, we are going to use helping verb. Based on these helping verbs, we are going to categorize whether it is present or whether it is past or whether it is future. And here, this one is present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. May I write? I'm going to write down here present perfect continuous tense. Yes, present perfect continuous tense. What does it tell us about this present perfect continuous tense? This tense is used to tell about any activity which is going on at the time of regularly, I mean continuously, at the time of speaking. At the time of speaking, for example, it started. For example, I have been working as a lecturer since 2010. See here, 2010. Present perfect continuous tense. ಭೂತಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಅದು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಚಲನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್. 2010 started and completed, not completed, 2020. It is started here 2010 and still it is going on 2020. See here, I have been working as a lecturer since 2010. So for this tense, formula been. As we have already studied about here, have, I, we, you, they, have, has, he, she, it, has. In the same way, here in present perfect continuous tense also, subject plus have been or has been plus main verb plus ing plus object. Very simple. Okay. In the same way, we are going to use here these helping verbs. Subject, I have been, okay, I have been working as a lecturer since 2010. She has been, okay, this is for present perfect continuous tense. So these are the four tenses in English. Simple, I mean three tenses, and present tense has four parts. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. So based on these formulas, subject, okay, with the help of these formulas, we are going to make meaningful sentence. So you need, my dear student, there is always a question that nobody has scored above 97. In state level paper also, in PUC secondary state level paper also, nobody has scored above 99. What's the reason? The reason behind this is you have to write down your answers by following all these tenses. Okay, this is about present tense. Follow the, see, very simple. These are the formulas, subject, main for simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense. This action, it is a regular action or habitual action. For example, I will give you one example. I read newspapers daily. I read. Now, at the time of speaking, I am not reading. I read newspaper daily. I buy daily. Present read. Subject plus main verb. I, subject, main verb, bar, daily, object. Okay. So I bought daily. And present continuous tense at the time of I will give a very beautiful example here. This is an apple. Okay. You just imagine that this is an apple. Okay. Simple present tense. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು apple ಅನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. I eat an apple. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I eat an apple. ನಾನು ತಿಂತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಆ ಆಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೇನೆ. I eat an apple. ತಿಂತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. This is simple present tense. ಹೋಗುತ್ತೇನೆ, ಬರುತ್ತೇನೆ, ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, that is simple present tense. And this one is present continuous tense. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಟ್ ಆಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಆಪಲ್. ನಾನು ಆಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಪಲ್ ಈ ಅರ್ಧ ಆಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಆಪಲ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಈಟ್ ಆನ್ ಆಪಲ್ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ I am eating an apple. ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಈ ಆಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. at the time of speaking ನೋಡಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ I have eaten an apple. ಒಂದು ಸೇಮ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ನಾನು ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ತಿಂದು ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ at the time of speaking. Then last one is present perfect tense. Perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense. ನಾನು ನೋಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಒಂದು ಆಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಆಪಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಆಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಿಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಆಪಲ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಆಪಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ, ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ? ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್, ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ we are going to use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so this is present perfect continuous tense. Ivaga these are the, see, these are the positive sentences. These are the positive sentences negative. ಇದನ್ನೇ for example simple present tense I read newspaper. Yes, I read newspaper. This is a positive sentence. Okay, assertive sentence or this is a positive sentence. When you are going to make it as a negative ನಕಾರ ಸಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ ವಾಕ್ಯ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Very simple rule. Okay, here subject we have already a formula for the positive sentence, that is subject plus main verb plus object ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, subject plus here we have to use do or does. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ do ಮತ್ತು does ಅನ್ನು as a helping verb ಇಲ್ಲಿ do ಮತ್ತು does ಅನ್ನು as a helping verb ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಬೇಕು. do ಮತ್ತು does ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ these are the helping verbs. Sometimes these are the main verb. do ಮತ್ತು does main verb ಆಗಿದೆ. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ in simple present tense negative sentence we are going to use do or does as a helping verb to make it as a negative sentence. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ simple present tense negative plus not. ನೋಡಿ subject plus do or does plus not plus main verb plus object. ನೋಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ ವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವುದು ಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇತ್ತು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡು ಮತ್ತು ಡಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಾಟ್. ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ in negative sentence there is always not. Not. If you use not, then only it will change as negative sentence. Subject do or does plus not main verb plus object. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what is subject here? Subject is I. Then do. For ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ s rule apply ಆಗ್ತದೆ. do ಮತ್ತು does ಅನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ? See for I pronoun ನೋಡಿ I we you and they. This is do. ನೋಡಿ I we you they do. Okay, then for third person singular pronoun he she it does. Negative ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ subject I do plus not I do not. Okay, I do not read main verb. Okay, read newspaper. I do not read newspaper. ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ I read newspaper simple present tense positive sentence. Okay, ಸಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ I read newspaper ನಾನು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಓದುತ್ತೇನೆ. I do not read newspaper. Okay, ನಾನು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಓದುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್. I read newspaper. I do not read newspaper. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓದುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ ನಾನು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. I do not read newspaper. Here again I am going to tell you, then if you want to make it as interrogative sentence, one sentence simple, to make it as positive subject plus main verb plus object, negative subject plus do or does plus not plus main verb plus object. Then if you want to make it as an interrogative ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾರ್ಥಕ ವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾರ್ಥಕ ವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ do. ನೋಡಿ you have just interchanged helping verb into subject and subject into helping verb. ಇಲ್ಲಿ subject ಇಂದ helping verb change ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು then helping verb into subject. here. Do I read newspaper? You may use here. Do I read newspaper daily? Question mark. Okay. You may use I read newspaper. I read newspaper daily. And here, this is interrogative sentence. Do I read newspaper daily? ನಾನು ದಿನಾಲು ದಿನಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದುತ್ತೇನಾ? This is interrogative sentence. And if you want to make it as a interrogative plus negative ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ this is very simple to make it as an interrogative plus negative. Do I after subject what we have to use? Not. Do I not read newspaper daily? ನಾನು ದಿನಾಲು ದಿನಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದುತ್ತೇನಾ? Okay. Do I not read newspaper daily? ನಾನು ದಿನಾಲು ದಿನಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದುವುದಿಲ್ಲವಾ? Okay. Question: Do I read newspaper? Do I not read newspaper daily? Then last one is WH question. WH question. The question which begin with WH words. Okay. For example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? This is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? We have to use WH word at the beginning of the sentence. WH word. Why do I read newspaper daily? ನಾನು ಏಕೆ ದಿನಾಲು ದಿನಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದುತ್ತೇನೆ? Why do I? ಏಕೆ ಓದುತ್ತೇನೆ? ತಲೆ ಹಾಳಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. For getting some news or information I am going to read. So why do I read? ನೋಡಿ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ WH question ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you are in simple present tense ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು WH question ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will be confusion how to make WH question. Very simple. Subject plus verb plus object. And then next one is negative sentence. Negative subject plus do or does plus not plus verb plus object. Then next one is interrogative. Interrogative ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ do ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? Subject plus do or does. ಅದು interrogative ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ we have to interchange helping verb into subject into helping verb. Do I read newspaper daily? And last one is WH question. Why do I read newspaper daily? So dear students, today we have discussed about simple present, the parts of simple present, and this is and tenses. In these tenses we have discussed about simple present tense in detail. Tomorrow let